Okay, I want to talk about school and how it's changed. A lot of people always say, like back in the day and things like that, but, I have this huge philosophy and everything that school does change. It isn't, same people, different era, like the same types of people and things. I don't believe that at all. I really don't, because I call bullshit. I remember when I was a freshman, I went into school, and they always said we were like the most kick-ass freshman class of all time. I honestly believe that because we didn't start shit with anybody. Okay? Like, we came in, we just blended in. Now, you go into high school, the freshman kids get worse and worse. They have like no work ethic or anything. They don't care. They just go and drift off into space. That's their work ethic. I mean, I remember when I went back in school, there wasn't cameras on, every fucking corner. I mean, everybody did kind of like their own thing, but nobody got hurt. There was nothing wrong with it at all. Everything was okay, flawless. You know what I mean? Like, I remember going to art class. I'd go to, my art teacher's art class, and I would draw, and I'd have a good time, and we'd watch a movie, and then I would go run around the halls, and I'd get all my work done. I think I was like a 3.45 grade average in 9th and 10th grade, around that. So I mean, I'm a fairly decent student. I'm not a genius. I'm not no Austin Lopez, but I'm me. I'm more of a brass balls kind of guy. But it was so much funner. You know what I mean? And people say funner isn't a word. No, I mean it should be, because that's exactly what it was. It was 10 times funner. It's sad, man, like how it is now. So many teachers nowadays, they just suck. They're real strict and everything. I mean, I remember going into school, and every day, I would just go into class, my English class, sit down, and have fun. And actually have fun. Read things that are actually interesting, that don't suck. Not stupid liberal bullshit and all this politically correct crap. I mean, very interesting, detailed books, things that are interesting. Like A Catcher in the Rye was a great book, and I'm happy that I read that near, the end of my journey in high school, in 11th grade or whatever. But, it's like everything that's good that was in my school seems to have faded. You know what I mean? Like, my cross-country team, for example, in 9th grade, we had Coach A coaching us, and it was hard for me. It was very hard. And then we had Mick Fail, who trained us very well. But, I see the track and teams and everything today, they're completely falling apart. They really have. There's nobody pushing them and everything. You got kids quitting, people that don't care, that are just joining the team just to say they do a sport and stuff like that. I remember back in my cross-country team when there was only a few of us, but we did care a lot, and we were brothers. And nowadays, everybody bickers between each other. It's a fucking mess, to say the least. So, I just wanted to go on a little rant and just say, it sucks to be everybody after the class of 09. Because it just seems like it's getting progressively worse. But I will give you this, class of 010, or 010, no, class of 2010, whatever, class 10, hoorah, whatever. You guys, there's a lot of kick-ass kids in that class. But after that, you guys, every class behind that, you guys are just weird. Like, really weird. Like, there are kids coming in. I remember this one kid freaking eating, like, banana peels and stuff to get attention and talking to trees outside. That was the craziest kid I ever saw in my life. But it's really disturbing to me how bad school's getting. Because kids no longer want to go to school. They don't, they feel like their privacy's being invaded. They feel, just a shitload of pressure on them to get good grades and everything. They're not there to have fun. You can be serious and have fun, but nowadays it's all about, like pressure. It's not working. You're making the kids go crazy. Trust me, you really are making the kids go crazy. I've had tons of friends that I never hardly got to see because they were always in the library reading and stuff. If you want to teach somebody something, you go out in the field and you show them. Be like, hey, I could write a whole book. I could write a whole book on how to draw a painting, but you are not going to know how to fucking paint the painting unless I give you a fucking paintbrush and you sit down and do it yourself a few million times. And you still won't be that good, but you know what? It'd be a lot better than just sitting there reading a damn book. And that's the truth.